All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another session of world building. Finally, we got our map fixed. So now we can continue with the project. Took me a little bit to find out what was going on, but basically, what caused the problem was me moving different assets from the outliner into different folders. This caused a problem with the world partition. I tried.
Good morning.
Hey, Ninja.
Here you got it fixed.
Yay.
You guys get the project fixed.
So, yeah, let me walk you through what happened. Basically, I said, well, my outliner is too messy. I kind of want to fix it. So I started making these folders: Alchemy House, Candle, Swamp, and I started making folders in the outliner, and I started pushing assets in there. Then, after hitting play, the project crashed immediately. So what I did to fix it was I tried to rebuild all the world partition parts. For example, the HLODs, the minimap, and it just took forever. It took me like almost 4 hours to get 5% of the map loaded again. So basically, I looked the error that I was getting in the internet, and now I looked it up in Reddit. It was not exactly the same error that the Reddit guy was talking about, but he mentioned these settings. He mentioned on world settings, world partition setup, runtime hash class. Here, you change it from world partition runtime hash set to world partition runtime spatial hash, and that fixed the issue. I was able to play again, and I was able to keep all the project's progress. Another thing that happened, I lost this village when I basically clean up all the redirectors. I lost these buildings, but thankfully I had a backup, so I just copied those buildings and pasted them again here. Another thing that happened, my project started being 52 gigabytes in size. So basically I went to the documents in the project, and I got the basically the log file. Hello. I'm sorry. I don't read. I don't know the language. If you can write me in English, I will love to respond. Hey, hello. Lepi and Viral. If you go. Nice. If you guys are looking at the vertical stream, there's also a horizontal one. I appreciate it. So, basically here, we are getting different files, and the ones that I deleted was the log file, which was like 10 gigabytes, and then I got another one deleted, which was the autosaves one, and I also deleted the crash file. So those files were like 30 gigabytes in size. I appreciate it. So here, yeah, let's go back to the project. Finally, I got back to it. Oof, this was a little bit stressful. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was going to lose like 3 days of work, but that was very cool. I think we got it going. Now I'm building this area right here. So I wanna make it super cool. Here we're gonna have a ruined city, and the idea is to get another landscape material for here. So let's see if we can start building something interesting here. Ooh, and also, yeah, let's see what happens with with this. So yeah, let's get the landscape. First of all, I'm going to go to blueprints, and here I'm going to open up the widget that was made by Ryu, one of my friends, who created this super cool widget that I can just simply open up here and right click. Let me see, this one, run, and then I will be able to turn on and off all my PCG in one click. That will despawn all the vegetation that I had going on with PCG, allowing me to work on the landscape much easier and faster. Yeah, let's see. And I think, Ninja, I will start using level instances for this. I was reading a lot. I actually got a super interesting video from Epic Games that I need to share in my Discord. Some like super cool stuff that I'm not actually using, and we should all probably use that, those tools and shortcuts. So what I'm going to do is go to the landscape. Okay.
I'll check the video out.
All right. So let's see the landscape material. All right. Let me check the video. I got it somewhere here. Let's see. Liked videos. I got it.
It's down here, end up being incredibly dense, right?
This is the video. Let me post it on my Discord. This is some gold stuff. This is probably not the original YouTube from where it came, but it's a very I put it on notifications right here. It's Chris Murphy, you know, Unreal Engine's technical artist. This guy is you know, another level. All right. So finally, we got it fixed. Real. So this was the fixed. I went to world partition settings and changed the world partition setup runtime hash class to world partition runtime spatial hash. That's it. It got fixed. Because I tried rebuilding the LODs and it took 4 hours to do 5% of the map, and I was like, nope. I actually went to bed and I was like, no, I need to fix this today. So I woke up again and I went to the computer, looked for the problem, and there was a Reddit post, and it got it fixed. I just needed to have my mind clear a little bit. That Visual Studio setup that we were doing got me a little bit tired.
That is so good to hear, bro. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I was super stressed, and I actually got the other buildings back, the the beach assets right here, the pirate town. I got it copied from the other project and just pasted, and it just landed right where it's supposed to. Boom. Nice. So we got everything like it was. We can continue, now it works. Let's see if we can get a nice kind of material for the ground. Let's check it out. Dun, dun, dun. So let's get this, and let's check what materials do we have here. Maybe we can make another layer that has some interesting materials for the landscape. So let's check the ground materials, which are let's just reference one of those and see where it takes us. So we have some ground, not much ground textures. Oh, we do have some stuff. Okay, we got a rock wall, sand darker. Okay, let's see what textures we got here, because we can always just, let me see, rock wall. This one? No, not really. Oh, we can make it kind of rocky here. That'll be interesting. Let's see. Sand darker. Pebble sand. Yeah, I think. Oh, leaves. We do have some leaves. Oh, well. Okay, that's kind of nice. I think I'm going to go with probably. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this texture. Maybe. Let's see how it looks. If I just duplicate this one and change it a little bit, let's make a darker brightness curve 1.25, 1.5. Let's go to saturation 0.7. Something like that, more like ash. 0.6. 0.5 is too much. No, I think it's nice. Yeah, let's try to use this one. That's kind of cool. So let's call it Pebbles Ash. Pebble Ash. And it should have a T before the name. That will be a nice naming convention. So let's actually drop it. Let's copy this one, which has the same normal map. Paste it there, and let's see if we can connect this. So here, we're just gonna get it, place it there. And here we need to create another layer, which this layer is going to be called. Let's call it layer 5. We should be more specific with these layers because things get very confusing very quick. Okay, let it save for a second, and then I need to add this layer here. Here we need to add a new little pin, which is an array plug, and this one is going to be called, let me see, layer 4, layer 5. And then I need to basically convert it into a parameter here. I forgot how to do this. Let's see. Okay, let's open a full screen. Well, I can also just go like this, zip, and plug it in there for now, like this, bloop. So we have that layer. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay. So I'm going to go to landscape. Nice. Yeah, I'm so glad I got this fixed. Oof, that's so nice. Nice. Okay, so let's go to paint, and actually let's pick this one up, and see if we got the new layer. Layer 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not showing up, meaning that I did not connect it right. Let's see. Because in the instance material we need to activate it. So let's look it up, and we go to instance, and here I don't see the parameter. We need to actually turn it into a parameter. Yeah, that's the way I had it set up. So this one actually needs to be turned into a parameter. Let me see. It should be just right click, for some reason I'm not seeing the thing. Reroute? How do you call it? Reroute? No, that's not the thing. Okay, oops.
Name reroute node.
Here?
I was not watching. I don't know what you were trying to LO.
Sorry. I was trying to convert this. I was trying to get this L5 converted to a parameter to plug it right here, like this L1, L2, L3. I remember being like right click convert to parameter, but for some reason I don't find the thing anymore. Was it maybe called different? If I convert to reroute, no.
Why are you making it a parameter?
Just to plug it in. I mean,
You are taking material outputs and putting them to a name reroute. You can't make that a parameter.
but for example, like you see this L3, I had it here, and I don't know, is this a material expression?
If you want to use that someplace else, just start typing the name.
That's
Start typing the name, and it will show up. Then click.
that's how you bring it up.
It will show up.
I appreciate it. Oh Jesus, I forgot this. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ryu. Oh my god, I totally forgot. It was just it was already there, and here I should be able to find it on the instance. But to find it there, I need to actually make it. Let me see. Is there any other option I'm missing? Layer 4, layer 5 on the master, and then here I don't see the the globals. I don't see it here, which is weird. Let me see. Oh, okay, I'm messing up. Okay, with the names again. This is L5 Ash. Cannot have the same name. Oops. Save.
Those are scale.
Scale for the tiling.
Those are not what are humidity.
And here I should. There you go. L5 Ash. Nice.
Scalar pure meter.
Now we got it here. So if I go to painting, landscape painting, I should be able to create a new layer asset and start painting with this texture. I think so. Let me see if I got it right. Paint, and I don't see them here. For some reason, layer 1, 2, and 3, 4. There's something else I'm missing. Supposed to see them there. Oh, let me. Yeah. No. Let me see. Layer master. Make material attributes. Maybe this one. No, it doesn't really matter. We have the L5, and then we have the. Yeah, everything's plugged in, and I can see the thing. There's something here.
What is up?
Hello, Geonoms. I got the project fixed. Right now I'm trying to add a new landscape material.
Fix the project.
Yay, now it's fixed. Actually, we can play from here. I'm super happy about it. It was just a little option right here. World settings, runtime hash class. Just change that from option number 1 to option number 2. That was it. It was funny. But yeah, I don't know why it's not actually appearing. I should be able to get this material here. I see it here, which is good. I see the parameter. Let's see.
Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, thank you so much. I was a little stressed yesterday. I was like, whoa, no. And this is an instance, and the instance has the little layer there, but I cannot see it. I'm wondering why. Why is that happening? I got the index here for the layer 5. Well, and I can see this here. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm trying to paint some ashes here on the floor, but for some reason it does not allow me. Let me see if I can just rebuild this. Maybe it has something to do with that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm super happy, and I got the tropical, the pirate, the coastal bay. I got it fixed as well. I got it from my backup file and just pasted it right there, and it just landed exactly where it needed to be. So everything's is super nice now. And I also cleaned the mesh, the project file size, deleting the crash folder, deleting the autosave folder, and deleting the log folder, and it just runs like it just it starts perfectly. So all those files I didn't need. They were like very big files. Okay, so let me check if we can actually get this going. Landscape. Still not able to see my layers for some reason. Okay, there's something I'm doing wrong on the landscape material. There's something I'm doing wrong. This landscape material, it's super simple. This material attributes has nothing weird. It's just can just copy this. This is just sending the output here. Is it this one thing? No, it's already being recognized, yeah, by the instance. Here it has a different name, and here it doesn't matter if it uses the same normal map. Yeah, I don't see anything that is not allowing the thing to work. Let me see. Here we do have the index number 4 with the layer. For some reason it's not picking it up. Break material attributes. Let me see. Is there something else I need to add here? No. And here, landscape material master. Is there anything that has to do with layers here? I don't see anything related to layers. The only thing related to layers is here, and we got them here. Does it, you see, like it's asking me to rebuild the landscape, but it's not allowing me to paint on it. Well, anyways, if it doesn't work, we can just start set dressing anyways. I just really wanted to get that color in the ground, that ash color. So I'm going to go and build this build HLODs. Took me 4 hours for a 5% progress. I was like, nope. Nope. Let's build landscape. Maybe it has something to do with that. Okay, we got some stuff here. Oof, we got a bunch of warnings. Okay, nothing related to the actual material. Let me see what else can we build.
Those are just warnings for bad models and such. They won't affect your layering. Show me the issue.
The issue that I'm trying to fix is adding a new layer.
I am walking back and forth. Sorry, tongue sticking out.
Don't worry, Rio. I really appreciate you helping me out and telling me about the folders I was able to delete. I saved like 30 gigabytes yesterday. Maybe, yeah, like 30 gigabytes. So I'm just trying to add a new layer which has this ash. Oh, yep, this ash material. I'm trying to add it to layer 5 right here, right? Sorry if I'm jumping a little bit too much on this. And I added up here on the landscape layer blend, and here I have layer 1 LB weight blend, and I have the same for layer 2, layer 3, 4 and 5. The thing that I'm having problems with is that if I go to landscape, layer blend, is there any option I need to change? it has the same options from layer 1 to layer 5, right? It has something to do with the landscape itself or the build.
Go to the main area and then click on landscape. Go to paint and show that on the screen so I can see the options.
Okay, let's try painting. We go to paint and I don't see my layer number 5. That's the issue. Usually I get to see a new layer here. We are
Are you using the right material?
I'm supposed to have only one. We have this new landscape master, which I can actually delete. I don't need it anymore. And on the landscape, we are using the same one. Let me show you details. It's the M landscape material instance. The funny thing about this, oh, we can rebuild data here, maybe. That could work. The nanite data. Data. So so we have this master, okay, and this instance,
You might have to recompile your material instance.
and here you see it picks up layer 5 ash tile scale. It does pick up the layer 5, which is super nice. That's what I thought you know, I needed to.
On the material instance. Verify it is the L5.
Yes, it has it on the global scalar parameter right here. I can change the tiling of it. So that's very good. It recognizes here.
That is just the parameter, not a layer.
Go back to the main material, okay. Let's go back to the master. Remember, this is a nanite landscape, so it's a little. Maybe I can take the material off and put it back on. Hopefully, well, that won't mess any layers. I think I need to do another another backup just in case. Oh my god. So let's go back to the master right here. Also, I copied this node. If this whole thing I copied from the other one, should I just remake it from scratch and maybe it will work better?
Check your names on all the layers.
Uh,
In the layer blend,
L5.
make sure none of them are named the same thing.
Yeah, another thing that I think that we should probably do is get these material attributes back again. Maybe it has nothing to do.
Not needed. Check the layer blend.
But you see,
Tweak the layer blend node.
everything's named differently. L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. L1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I copied these from there. I don't see any issues on copying that, right? Make material attributes. Yeah, it really doesn't. We have a base color normal roughness to L5. Let's go. Let's apply, save, close. And it asking me to rebuild physical materials. You need to be rebuilt. Okay, let me just save everything here and reload. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Ooh. Good thing I had a good breakfast and a nice shower, cause oof, it was a okay. Let's unload everything on the world partition, so it loads a little bit quicker. Let's see, environment, world partition editor, and here I'm just wanna unload everything. Unload selected regions, so we can actually load this level much quicker when I open it back up. So yeah, let's just close this and then go back and open it up. Oh, Ryu, I will definitely change all my streaming setup, and I will start doing Windows capture only to just be safe. In case anything, third person. Yep, it opened up super quickly. Should we just load a little bit of the thing? Yeah, let's see if we can actually just load this little area right there. Just a tiny bit, and let's load it. Oof, I would like to know how world partition works. Oof, Ryu, I totally forgot. I need to show you this thing that I saw yesterday on a Chris Murphy video from Unreal Engine. You know, the super famous technical artist who gives these talks. Wow, such a badass guy. I probably he has a big team of people behind him, and they tell him what to do and what to showcase. But still, like, nonetheless, the way he explains things and stuff is super nice. And he's like, please use these settings, please, we made them for you guys. Use these tools. It will make your life easier, please. So nice. Okay, let's try it out. So here we're gonna go to landscape, and then everything works super nicely and faster. Well, not yet. Let's see. Paint. Oh, it's right there. Nice. Hey, we can paint. This layer has no info assigned. No problem. Let's go to the little plus, create layer info, create blend, weight blend, layer normal, non-weight blend layer. I still don't understand the difference between those, but you do want to have one non-weight, and the other ones on top of it needs to be weight blend layer normal, so they stack up in a nice way. I still need to figure this out. I still don't understand this properly, but I do have a tutorial from UNF that I need to go through, because he talks a lot about it. He worked for Ubisoft, and he talks about this topic, and I need to go back and rewatch that. It's a little course I bought from them, which they keep upgrading, which is amazing. Nice, now we have ashes, yay! The tiling is too much, and now we have some vanilla ice cream on the floor. Oh, this works so nice. We don't need to load all the level, I can just work in little parts. Yay, I don't need to burn my computer. Let's go, world partition, yay. I need to start working with level level instances and all of that good stuff. Because I mean, if Chris Murphy sees my live stream, he will be like, dude, what the heck are you doing? Like, just watch my videos, please. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're not applying any of the knowledge I've been sharing for years. Oh, this makes me very happy. I was a little stressed this morning because I got some. Hey, Separius, we got the project fixed. Yay, now we can play and it works. I'm super happy. Oh my god, it feels great. And you know, it was just one little option. You go to world settings and change the runtime hash from option 1 to 2. That's it. Oh, you know, that's why being sharp and cold is important in life. You don't want to get emotional when you're dealing with these things. You want to be very cold and sharp. You want to just be like, yep, things broke, it's okay. Yeah, I messed up, it's okay. What's the solution? How can I move forward? Don't be like, oh no, oh, I feel terrible, I broke the project. No, that feelings and emotions, they don't really help. I mean, it's kind of ugly to say this, but I mean, you know, you need to be a little, stoic when it comes to these things. My brother, it's like that. He's always very cold and like very logic. He's always like his left side of the brain is very strong. I have my creative side, my right side of the brain is very developed, but I need to learn how to like push my emotions away and be like, dude, stressing does not help. It really doesn't. It does not do anything for you. So just try to figure a solution. And that's when you go to Reddit and you find it in 5 seconds and you need to scroll down 3 comments and there's the solution and there's like, damn it. It was there. That was the first thing I searched, but I didn't try it. I tried everything else before that. But no, world partition, just wait for it. I'm gonna understand what's going on here. I'm gonna totally understand what's going on here. Ryu, there's one thing that I really loved from the video I shared on my Discord. You know, like we can make assets appear and disappear like cooling from the distance of the player camera, but there are many ways of doing this, right? You can like change the LODs, you can fade them a little bit, but there's another way that Morphe shares that they just scale down and up, scale down and up, giving all like this cartoon stylized feel to the game, and it looks beautiful. Like, wow, I need to show you this little part of the video. I was totally impressed. I went to bed yesterday like, hey, that looks beautiful. I want to know how to implement that in this project and in my future projects. And yeah, I'm just very excited. Like that guy just, yeah, that was, it looked like the little bushes were like rip, rip, and I was like, what? It looks so nice. I mean, like people will love it. I bet it's probably not good, right? Let me see. I don't know what region am I at. Let me okay, I need to load this. If I rebuild the minimap, will it give me an image of the top-down view here?
You still need to call based on distance.
Okay, let's... Cthulhu, look at this statue, beautiful.
They will still do culling and
Occlusion
occlusion dithering.
dithering.
But rebuilding minimap can take a long time.
Okay, no.
Only works for things that are visible.
Okay. Oh, yo, Rio, I was reading the messages from the chat yesterday. I apologize. I was very sleepy and I sent you some very like, you know, when you ask me like with a question mark what I was trying to say, I'm sorry, I was very sleepy. I apologize. uh, okay, so we got this area, let's work on it. I edited the message so you understand better what I was meaning, but yeah, that's what one very good programmer told me in Germany. He told me, dude, you don't want to work. Yeah, this programmer told me in Germany, dude, like if I touch that code while being tired, I will do such a mess that it will take me 3 times more of my effort and energy to fix it. And I might even break something that I'm not totally sure how to fix. So I recommend you take care of yourself, go to bed, go to sleep, really be sharp as possible. It will just help you in the long run. Just be sharp, he told me. You don't understand how many mistakes I made when I was tired, and I learned this the hard way. Being tired is just, it is terrible. You do a lot of things that don't really help, and then you end up using 3 or 4 times the time that you should have used for that. My dad is very strict about that as well. He's like, well, 9 p.m. I see you. Nobody talks to me, I'm going to bed. Because he knows that if he goes tired to work next day, and he's the boss of his like 3 stores, things are not going to go well, right? So he needs to be super sharp. All right, so let's go back to the fun part. Now that we loaded a little bit of the area that I want to work on, let's actually start making this beautiful and make it have some sense. I don't want the river to continue through here. We have lava, we have this very long river. We can make it underground. It can just get lost through the mountains somewhere, and then it could be pushed out, or we can just derail the river to the ocean, because this area I kind of want to like keep it dry. I think it's gonna be nicer. This is gonna be a desolated battlefield. It's gonna be like a cemetery. It's gonna be like foggy and dark, spooky, and that's what I have in mind. So let's go. So let's see map. I'm going to get the and also I want to talk about just well, I might make a video on that later, just talking about like your personal health and like mental health, and just trying to not overdo yourself. So it's important to learn when to say yes and when to say no. It's probably the hardest thing to say no, because you want to be nice and you want to like with everybody, like with friends, family, with clients, you want to be like very nice, but at the same time you need to know your limits and say like, no, I cannot take this other project, or no, I cannot go out to this party. So it's very important to learn how to deal with those things. Let's make it a little bit bigger when it comes to tiling. That's too big. Let's make it smaller. Let's make it like 2000. Okay, now we can start painting a little bit of the ground. Okay, let's go to landscape, paint, right here. Nice. Some ray tracing shadow issues. Now it's good. Okay. Here we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. And at the end of the day, communication is everything. Like if you can like, whoa, these brushes just feel so nice. Oh, now that I have world partition, I can actually paint the landscape. Yay, this feels so relaxing. Ooh, nice. So yeah, I'm still
Wait till you add some advanced form to the terrain such as deformations. Hello now.
there is this land patches tool that I want to show you. So Morphe comes and throws this kind of like erosion thing that looks like some kind of
Add a light layer and sand fades into rock properly.
oh yeah,
Or cracks, etc.
oh yeah.
Sticking out.
There is this other thing that Morphe does in the video. It looks like some Houdini stuff, like some like actually advanced stuff. He throws these particles that drop on the soil and start kind of eroding the thing. I think it's with the landmass plugin. I was like, that looks like some very advanced stuff. And he was like, dude, it's just like a couple of clicks. Just do it. It's right there. It's a plugin in Unreal Engine, just free to use. Just do it. So all of those little things, I will start making tutorials on that, because Morphe, like I understand, like Chris Morphe just goes 1,000 miles per hour, and he needs to just cover all these things, and it leaves you in a state of confusion, like. That's amazing. That's a nice program. So he leaves you in this state of, oh my god, there's so much to learn, there's so much to do. But I kind of want to like just break it down little by little, feature by feature, and show people where is it, how to do it. I think those will be amazing tutorials. Just grab one of those Unreal Engine videos that Chris Morphe does and break it down one by one and show people how to use these tools. And I think it's gonna be an amazing thing for my channel, and people really appreciate it, because it's like, I want to know how to do it, but sometimes he goes very fast and I'm not at his level, because he's like absolute professional. But nonetheless, I'm super grateful with.
Yeah, he is a cool guy. I like his stuff. Smiley face.
I mean, just imagine the access of information that he has. He can just ask anybody in Epic Games, hey, how can I do this? Hey, how will you go about this? Imagine the power of doing that. Just he can just talk to anybody and he can be like, hey, you know, it's oof. I mean, oof, yeah. That's one of my crazy dreams, like working for Epic Games. I know, like, I mean, I don't, you know, I'm very happy where I'm at right now, but that would be like my wet dream, just working for them, you know, like as an environment artist. That would be crazy, you know. And I know that there are probably like, you know, like 1 million other artists that are like 10,000 times better than me, who are gonna be like, you know, there. But wow, like not even working for Epic Games, but having access to these people, like becoming friends with these people and just being able to ask them stuff. Oh, wow, that would be crazy. Which is possible. You just need to go there and talk to them. Oh, what happened here? We got some layering issues. Okay, this happens when the brush is too big and when the brushes touches the edges of the landscape. So you want to be careful with that, and you wanna like take it easy with your brush size and painting speed. You wanna be careful with that, because those layering issues are very funny. So yeah, the height. Oh, look at that lumen kind of little glowing light, which is very possible. But what's the end goal, right? Like, the end goal is not working for Epic Games. It's actually learning what these other artists can do. There's this other artist, Jacob. He's probably one of my favorite environment artists. He's on another level, and just doing what he does, like somewhere close to what he does, that would be amazing. But my real dream, my real dream is just being part of a successful indie studio and being able to just be part of a small team where I can have my say on a game. I don't really want to be part of a super big studio where they tell me, well, you need to do 10,000 rocks. I'm sorry, that's your job. And having an art director telling me, well, those rocks don't really work, we're gonna do another 10,000. So that's kind of like, that's what I want to do. It will be so nice. Okay, so I'm super happy with this. For now, it's just a first layer, and I need to understand layer landscape materials, because I'm definitely not taking advantage of the absolutely beautiful things you can do with them. I will say, as an artist, I will say that I worked for an indie studio before, and it was amazing, like, to receive art direction, because you take your creative side off, you turn it off, and then you just do and work fluently. You don't need to think about anything. You just do what you were told, and then you come to you come to one point where it's like, oh, maybe I can modify this.
Show you some cool things once we get on the same page.
I definitely know. Ryu, like, to be very sincere, like, one of the things that mostly motivated me about your project and everything was, like, the amount of knowledge that you have. I saw you working and I was like, damn, okay, all right, this guy is pretty advanced. And those are the things that really motivate me, because it's just such a great feeling to grow as an artist and learn new things, and it is like, it's just a nice feeling to grow and learn new things. When you keep doing the same things over and over, and oh no, well, I messed up. Okay. So yeah, I had this feeling sometimes where I was just doing things without thinking, doing things just like for the sake of doing them, and it's like, that's not the way. The way is actually always to try to learn, always to try to improve, always to try to see what's the best solution for things. It's just not what's the word? Hey, hello, how are you? We fixed the map, so now we are able to walk. We got everything back to normal. It was just one little setting right here on the world settings, a run hash class. You just needed to change it from the default option to the second option. Oh my god, and it was right there in Reddit. I just needed to look up for the error. Ah, nice. So let me check the dark fantasy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was very unmotivated and a little bit depressed yesterday. I was like, oh my god. And I went to bed feeling terrible. I was like, I don't want to wake up to this next morning. I don't really want to wake up to this. And then I woke up from the bed at like 12, something like that, and I went to my
Bugs are like this.
computer and I turned on the computer and was like, no, you know what? Let me check this out. And I went to Reddit. I read just a little post, scrolled down, and I saw the solution and I saw the comments. 2 people said it worked. I tried it. It worked for me. And then I went to bed super happy. And then I had some very creative ideas that I want to do in Unreal. Oh my god. Yeah, this is nice. I'm feeling super happy. I'm still figuring out what's going to happen with my new apartment, but that's not my problem right now. I don't need to think about that, because if it doesn't work, we have other 2 solutions. So it's whatever happens. And if I need to drive 40 minutes or 1 hour to work, it's okay. I'm gonna drive it, no problem. Alright, back to the project. I'm sorry, I got derailed. So here I want to build this like desolated battlefield, this kind of like ruined, it's not a ruined city. Let me bring my other thing right here. Where is it? Map number 3. It's going to be the Forgotten City. This is like a ruined kind of like very broken kind of city. Let's see if we can actually get this going. Okay, so this is going to be interesting because the lighting is too bright, too tropical, too warm, and I want this to feel dark, and I want ashes to be falling from the sky. And I'm going to first of all try to just throw some assets in the floor and actually get an idea for the space. To see if we can get into the mood. Okay, so let's go find the dark fantasy assets, and we go to static mesh. And here I don't really I cannot really work with this that much, because this is not how I usually do it. To save a lot of time and to understand how these assets actually work, what I recommend doing is just being an artist and copying. You want to copy, because if you don't reference yourself and if you don't copy enough, you don't get to do things, your art won't make sense. So let's see how actually Cinti Studios uses their own assets to create something nice. Hey, hello. Dude. Oh, I'm sorry, I closed this chat. Hey, Davey, how are you? So we got the project fixed. Yesterday, I started the stream 1 hour ago. So I'm super. Buenas tardes, Hunter. How are you? I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Today we're going to build a desolated city, and it's going to be foggy, dark. It's gonna be a cemetery area, and there's going to be a lot of statues and spirits roaming around. And this desolated battlefield will lead us to a forgotten, broken, ruined city. Don't worry, the videos will be always available for people to look after if you're interested. I seriously appreciate all the people who watch my live content after it's actually published. That means a lot to me, and just you being here, it also means a lot to me. So I appreciate you guys so much. And as always, thank you for being part of the process and giving your comments and questions. Any question you guys have, I will love to hear, to see if I can help you out in any way I can. So let's find some cemeteries, because I know I have some cemetery assets around here. I wanna like a crypt. I want something like this. You see, like sleeping kind of skeletons that will wake up from the cemetery and fight you. I want spirits to actually come out of here and actually try to fight you. So let's see what can we actually copy from here and bring it into the other one. So let's think about this. Cinti polygon assets, wow, they're so beautiful. Perfect. I really started like having such a, I don't know, I started really enjoying this style so much. I felt in love with this low poly stuff. It brings me back to when I was a kid and I was building Legos and Bionicles and yeah, it just really feels like a Lego, but inside Unreal Engine, which
You want PC or computer or something else?
I'm using a desktop computer and I'm streaming on a horizontal and vertical. So if you're looking at the vertical stream, which has this, you know, black squares on the side, you can turn the horizontal one. If you are on your computer, sorry, on your phone, you can just watch the vertical one, which only shows the viewport of the stream. I need to figure that out. I need to see some tutorials where I can get incorporated the menus into the vertical stream, which is totally possible. It just takes a little bit of logic and a little bit of effort on my side. So let's find a nice level from the low, from the dark fantasy. So we have a graveyard right here. Let's actually look that up. So let's just save everything and load this graveyard and see what assets can we get from here. Okay, so we do have a graveyard already made. So the way I usually populate this world is just copying and pasting these assets into the level for me to save time and see how the actual developers build their worlds, and I can study how they actually build things together, and then I can start modifying, adding, and making this my own kind of thing based on what they're doing. So it's just, for now, it's just a quick kind of layout, kind of placement for me to get the idea and the feeling of the area. Because if I were to place these assets one by one individually, I will never get to achieve this kind of thing. Yes, absolutely. Let me show you. So let me turn this off a little bit so we can get some better lighting. There's something messing up the lighting here. Light prop, is this light too much? Let me check. This light is maybe 1, maybe 0.5, something around that. And then we have these other lights which are all also too intense. Maybe the post process is not so nice. Yep, let me check the lighting 1 second. Oh, there's another tip that I wanted to try. If I go control click on this, I need to check the video. There was one way to select all lights in the scene immediately with a shortcut. Was it like control click or something? I need to check that video because I need to start using those shortcuts. These are particles. Let me just double check. Let's just look for light, and all these point lights. Let me make them a little bit not so harsh. That's nice. Okay, let's go G. And here, oops. This pink fire I'm not a big fan of. So these are the assets that we are going to be using. So let's try to bring that there. The buildings don't have the, well, they do have the inside areas, but they're gonna be locked most of the time. Sorry, I'm moving the camera a little bit too fast to actually appreciate this, but let's get this into the level. So what I'm going to do is basically just start we can start actually just hiding the things that we don't need. Or yeah, doesn't really matter, we can just start hiding everything we don't need. And all of this stuff here, I can simply, let me think about what's the best way. Oh, I kind of like this kind of stairs here. That will be great for the entrance of the other city that I'm trying to make. So yeah, let me just go here and get rid of that. I'm not gonna save this little level so we don't miss or lose any of the original kind of placements. So a lot of people might say like, oh dude, you're just copying props and just placing them, like what's the whole deal about this, you know, like that doesn't really make any sense, like. But at the same time, I'm like, well, if you see the process, it makes a lot of sense. Because I'm able to study how Cinti actually gets things done. Now I'm going to go to wireframe. For some reason, this wireframe does not select everything. This is a question that I need to find out how. If you actually go Control middle mouse or Alt middle mouse, I need to just probably print all of these shortcuts because I'm not able to remember them. Oh, there you go. So Control middle mouse right, top, down, Control middle mouse left. It changes from orthogonal view. So this is super cool stuff. Yeah, nice.
I never use wireframe.
Is there a good way to select all these assets like just in one go? Because if I go, for example, here and I try to select them and I go Control G and then I go H, you see, oh, it did what I wanted. Sometimes it does not select the thing. It leaves some little things in there. So this little thing, what I do with this, I just, oh, don't save this map. We don't want to save it. I usually just go to modeling tools, create a little box, which this is probably not the right way to do this, and just put it right there in the center. And then this little box, I call it cemetery pivot box, something like that. And then I grab the whole group and I basically push it to that little box, which is right click, move to, or where is it, attach to, and we search the little box that I created, cemetery pivot box. This allows me to basically come here. I appreciate it. This is basically the Cinti polygon assets. This is not my work, right? It's just my work is actually to open these Lego packs and build something interesting from them. So now that we have that in a little parented to this, we can actually just move it around, and it's super nice. So another thing I like to do is just get rid of all the other things that I don't want in the scene. So basically I come here and I go group on group. Now that we have everything parented, I can actually start deleting all the clouds. And then let me see, what else can we get? These background heels, do I got them? No, we don't need them. Just make sure you don't save this level, because it's just gonna be used to copy this and send it to the main level. So when light effects, foliage actors, it's okay. So we can actually come here and right click, select immediate children, and double check that we have everything. Okay, actually just check the cemetery and move that. I think that, oh no, we are missing some stuff. Okay, let's go and check. Okay, let's just hide this. Select immediate children, hide. Do I have anything else? Let's go wireframe. Nope, I think we are good to go. It was just a particle leaving a trace. So actually let's, yep, we got everything. So to transfer this to the other level, I usually go to cemetery pivot box, right click, select immediate children, Control Alt D, and then I just copy this. Copy it and paste it. Just make sure that you actually have it copied. Good. Now that we have this, I can go back to the other level, to the main level, which is third person. You can use the filters to actually find it easier. And here, be careful, we don't want to save this level. We don't want to save what we did on this kind of preview level. Now that we have this copied, without lights, environment lights, we can actually paste this on the other level. And that way we can start constructing the cemetery, having these kind of like presets that we can actually move much quicker on. Pretty happy about this, because now we are back here. The map is very small, it's gonna work very nicely and fast. And here we just basically put it there, Control V. It's gonna paste the assets. Cemetery pivot box. We find this pivot box, and then we
Did you solve the yesterday's problem?
Yes. Yes, thank you so much for asking. Hey Slash, how are you? Yes, I did solve it, and let me show you how I solved it. I kind of need to make a little video on it. Even though the solution is on Reddit, I would like to make a video. Let me show you a little bit what I did. So here, I can start placing this around, and the proper way to do this is make this a level instance. So we can actually just place it and modify it whenever we want. But I had issues with level instances on this project, so I think I'm not gonna try going that route for now. So yeah, what I did basically was just going to world settings, and I changed the world partition setup runtime hash class from its original setting to world partition runtime spatial hash, and it worked. That's it. That was kind of fun. There was a Reddit post 3 months ago about this topic, and 2 people said it worked, and I tried it and it works. The interesting thing is that all the people who had this issue had it for doing something different, and the error code they got was different from my error code, but this kind of fixes the thing, and it allows me to play the level, which is everything I need. Thankfully, we have a programmer on this team, and he's going to we're gonna sit down and really look on this for whenever the map is finished. We're actually going to implement this in a nice way. Yeah, I'm seriously happy about it. I was very sad about this. I was like, no, I just want to work. I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I tried to make this super nice art stream to celebrate, and it was like, boom, boom.
Solving a problem with that much of impact.
And actually, yeah, my team was asking for the project files. And then suddenly I broke the project, and they were like, well, damn. They were asking for the project files like a couple of days ago, and I felt terrible because thank you so much. And I was just feeling very bad because I was not able to deliver the thing, right? And thankfully we got it. We got it working. So now let's try to create some nice presets for this, and let's try to populate this a little bit with PCG. Let's get into the fun part of things. Yay! Oh, we got some collision issues right there.
It's part of the process.
Yeah, what is the learning? What did I learn from this? Make a make a backup every single day. Just every single day. Make a backup. And before you do any crazy things like organizing files, moving folders, organizing your outliner, just make a copy. It's gonna give you just peace of mind. Just make a copy. Backup your project. Backup your project. That's also another part that I really enjoy about live streaming. I can just basically go back to my videos and see exactly what I did, how I did it, and where did I messed up. But just better have some backups or source control, use Perforce, or just have a Google Drive and update the files every single day in a different version. Hopefully your project is not too big. But yeah, just very very happy to get this working. Okay, so let's see what can we do about this. So I want to create some interesting stuff here. The area is too big. Let me think about this. Okay, let me see if I can find my other reference for the project. Thank you.
You have 10 times greater self-envy.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't mean numbers don't mean much. What really means is the interaction with people, cause like I can ask like my friends and parents to subscribe, but they won't be watching at my videos, right? They won't be sitting here on the live stream just asking questions and stuff. It's so it's kind of nice to just find there people that are actually interested in what you're doing, and it's super cool to just interact with people who are interested, people who can help you, and people who you can also help or teach them something. It's like a collective kind of thing. Yeah, it's super nice. I don't consider myself an expert by any means, but it's been super nice to be able to teach others and also learn from others. I've been learning like a lot. That's what really makes me very happy about this YouTube channel. Let's go to post process. And actually, let's make this a little bit dark. Let's see what can we do. Let's go to let's actually make this a little bit moody to get in the mood, because this tropical light definitely not good for this cemetery. Post process volume right here. Okay, so G. Can I see where my post-process volume is? Is it on the center? Up right here, okay. Let's make a little box that covers up this this area. A little volume, I mean. Let's see, how big should it be? Let's see, maybe it needs to be 1000. Maybe a little bit smaller. Let's see, 750. 500. Okay. Yes, for sure. Yeah, we got the crown right here. I need to make bookmarks actually for this. The crown, yay. This area is super cool stuff. I really like this area a lot. This is a quick placement. We got the assets we need, we got the landscape. Now it's time to actually just polish and make it beautiful. So that's what I'm trying to do with the whole island. Just throw the assets I need, get all the things I need, check all the technical aspects I need, and when I have everything in place, now I can turn off my technical brain and just go full artistic and just make it look beautiful. That's the step I want to get into, and that's when I really kind of get into the flow and just be like, yes, let's just actually do the fun part. No, I just lost the tropical pirate village, but I had a backup, thankfully, because Fino told me to back it up, and I backed it up, and I managed to just copy those files from the outliner, paste them, and it just worked like a charm. I got the assets placed right where I needed them, because it's the same map, the same coordinates, everything. They just landed in there, and they were grouped, so it just worked like, yes. It's unloaded. I apologize. It's not complete right now for performance purposes. I have everything turned off from the world partition, so we are focusing only on a small area right now. I find this a little bit easier to work with, because I'm working on the landscape and getting assets and other stuff going, but I need to make little progress videos where people can see the island and how it looks. I think I can make them into shorts or something, like showing the areas and stuff. That'll be kind of nice, because I kind of want to show my parents and my friends also like what I'm working on, without them looking through a 8-hour stream, right? It's like maybe they are not interested in the technical side of things, right? So yeah, let's actually get this post-process volume to be called a desolated battlefield.
I hope you make the video on it, cause it'll soon run into it to mellow down.
I appreciate it. How do I spell this? Battle. Oh my god, I forgot how to write in English. Oh my god, battle. It is battle. Battle. Okay. Oh my god, I need to go back to my English classes. Battlefield. There you go. I should probably, even though I have a pretty decent level of English, I should probably keep on learning English and work on my accent and grammar, and just, yeah, I think that's always nice. I really want to become more articulated. Sometimes I don't have the right words to express myself. Communication is everything, like seriously. I think I might just take some advanced classes. That'll be very nice. So let's try to get this.
Your English is good.
I appreciate it. I took a lot of classes when I was a battlefield. Yeah. Yeah, and I lived in the United States for a whole year. That's when I actually got a little bit fluid. I remember my friends correcting me all the time, and thank God they did, because I learned a lot from them. They were like, you don't know how to pronounce the TH sound. It's the, not the. And then they started like teaching me, and I got better. Also my English professor, because I took some basic English classes there, and she was so nice. She was so nice. Probably the hardest thing to get in English are the vocals and these little sounds, and then it's just practice and practice and practice and practice. I appreciate it. And there's like a lot of pronunciation things, like like for example, it's not data, it's data, and then people say interesting or interesting, but I think interesting is mostly used by more people. So there are a lot of words that people pronounce in different ways. It's kind of interesting. But anyways, let's see if we can actually make this darker and foggy. Let's see. So what are we going to do with this? We can go to let's go to exposure, I guess, right? Exposure. My parents are from Ukraine, right? But I was born in Costa Rica because my aunt met a Costa Rican and they got married, and this guy Fernando brought my aunt to Costa Rica, and it was the late 90s. The Soviet Union collapsed, and it was very, very hard times in Ukraine, like very, very hard times, and terrible economic times. And my aunt called my mom and she said, well, come here to the tropics, there's work, there's opportunities, come here. And she came with my dad, and my dad fell in love. My dad loves the sea, he loves fishing and all this stuff. So when he came here, he was like, yep, this is great, let's come here. And basically that's how they got here. They came here with my brother. My brother is 4 years older than me, and my mom was pregnant with me at the moment. So I was made in Ukraine, but I was born in Costa Rica. So yeah, I'm super lucky to be a Costa Rican because it's super cool stuff. We don't have an army here, which is kind of like crazy. And we do. I do appreciate all the people who have served and stuff, and I think that it really makes them very disciplined and smart people. Actually, my dad served in the Ukrainian military for 2 years, and he you can see how disciplined he is. Like, it really, I believe, like, actually one of my best professors in university, like one of my favorite professors and sub-director of the 3D digital animation, what's the word in English, I forgot. The university has like these different disciplines, like let's say like department, right? The department, he was super strict. Like, this guy was super strict. Like, everybody like hated him or loved him. There was not in between. And he was super tough with students. He just tells you in your face, like, you are not study material, you will never get a job in this. And it was super tough stuff. But now I appreciated him so much because he really sat me down a couple of times and he told me, dude, like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you coming late to class? Why are you not coming with your homework? Like, dude, like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, your parents are paying for everything, and you are just like spitting on their face. And like, it was very like tough in the moment because I was like a very young and very dumb. But I started like liking this professor a lot because when I started paying attention to what he was saying and actually putting in practice what he was telling me to do, I started getting better and better and better, and I managed to graduate with honors from that degree. So I don't know, like, I really appreciate this guy. And he went to the U.S. Navy, and probably one of the coolest professors I ever got. Those are the ones that you will never forget. The ones that really tell you the truth in your face, and those are the ones that really push people to become better in what they do. It's nice, you know, like, I also used to have a drawing professor. Uh, he was super tough, like super tough. He used to come to the drawing thing that everybody had like a canvas, and he used to just draw on top of people drawings and just like destroy it. Like you need to start over. It was like, oof, super tough. But when you actually start paying attention to what he's doing, when you actually do the homework and you actually put the hours, you see growth like immediately. And we became very good friends as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice. I'm so grateful to be able to have those professors. Also, my dad, he has that mindset, and that mindset of just telling you the truth in your face, and there's nothing like better than that. Let's see. Let's get some local fog. So yeah, I'm sorry, I got derailed too much. I'm just very very happy with all the opportunities I got.
I know Spanish.
Oh, en serio? Qué bueno. Where are you from? Let's make it foggy.
Honduras.
Nice. I haven't met many people from Honduras. I think I met probably one guy, very cool guy. But yeah, I haven't met much people from there.
How did you tint parts of your landscape material like that?
How did I tint parts of my landscape material? You mean tint like painting like this? Like changing the color of it? Or you mean hiding parts from it? Or you mean this local fog volume? Sorry, not really sure what you mean. Let's see if we can make this fog volume a little bit less.
Yes.
Yes, what? Sorry, dude. I I gave you 3 options, and I don't know which one you mean. Like the terrain painting, terrain textures, I guess you mean, right? Let's make it 0.01. Oh, that's kind of nice. Look at.
Changing the color of it to be brighter in some areas.
Oh, you mean the post-process volume? You mean like here it's bright, and then I go into the post-process volume and it goes darker? You're talking about the lighting, right? On this specific area.
Do you know Spanish? Or some?
Sí, yo hablo perfectamente español. Yeah, it's my main language, Spanish. I went to school and university in Spanish, so I know that's my main language. Then I know English, and then I know Ukrainian. I can speak it, barely read it, and barely write it. And people talk to me in Ukrainian. I understand Russian as well, because it's pretty similar, and I grew up with a big Russian community here in Costa Rica. So I do understand Russian, at least 95% of it. They have a lot of similarities, like a lot. It's almost the same. Qué bueno. So yeah, ask to try to answer the Dupe's question. So this change in coloration, you can achieve it with the post-process volume. Post-process volume is something that you can like add here in the little box. I think you're not looking at the. Are you on the vertical stream or horizontal? Because if you can see the menus, it's here on the little box, and you go and check write post-process volume, and it will give you a little box that you can place in your environment, and inside this box you can change a lot of settings to make it look.
Note the color on the landscape material itself is like you hand painted the lighting of it.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, I was actually, yeah. That's what I thought you were asking. To start with, this is a
Rise in Angle Street always.
Oh, nice. So this landscape material is super. It's a super basic landscape material. Let me show you. It's composed of a master material, which basically has different layers, right?
Horizontal asterisk LOL.
Don't worry. So yeah, basically we have these layers. Each layer has a color material and a normal map. I mean, sorry, not a material, a texture. It has a color texture and a normal map. Then these are connected to a world aligned texture, so it's going to be projected on triplanar, meaning that it's going to be projected from the top and from the sides. No, I know Ukrainian because that's why my parents talk to me, and I grew up with a lot of Russian friends, so I do understand Russian to like almost like a 90%. They do have some other words, and usually they speak very quickly, but I do understand 90% of Russian. It's very similar to Ukrainian. For example, like you can say "Privit" and "Privyet." Those are the differences. They do have a little other words that are different, but Skorvina. I heard that before. I don't really remember what it means. But yeah, I mean, it's kinda, yeah, I don't know. I try not to talk about. Skorvina. Don't know exactly what that is. Is it like some kind of food or something? Okay. I kinda know what it is. I think it's pronounced a little bit different, but I think what it is. So yeah, it's basically dupe. It's a basic material that I. Oh yeah, the bad words are the same. Are the same in Ukrainian. Otleshlelichen. It's a Otleshlelichen. Let me see, what is this? I'm so bad at reading. I read very slowly on this language. Lol. Great.
Отличный.
Отличный. Ага. Отличный. All right. So yeah, this is the landscape material. It combines the different layers and it puts it in there. If you want a dupe, I can share this material with you on the Discord. It's a super basic material. If you want to have it, it's just a very basic material. There are other better materials, but if you want to, I can share it with you, no problem. It's a material I made following a UNF tutorial, and once you have it, there you can actually go to landscape and paint with different layers. Right here, you can choose the layer you want, and you can actually just start painting. The thing is that then you can like have many different ways of doing this. This is just a very basic. I wouldn't really recommend using this one because it's there are other better materials that I can actually reference you to. Sensei, Unreal Sensei, he has a very good one, I think, that you could use. But to start with, and understanding a little bit about landscape materials, this is a very great starting point if you're trying to build your own and try to see how things work. To paint, you just need to create little layers.
Yeah.
Hey Yume, how are you? I got the project fixed. I got the project fixed. I'm super happy about it.
Okay, so you didn't paint the tinting onto landscape material, you painting a bright texture onto the brighter parts and used a darker texture on the darker parts then with a paintbrush with high fall off.
No, it's just a hand painted. You can use high fall off. Yes.
Oh really? Surprised face. So soon?
Thankfully, Yume, yeah, it was very. I was feeling pretty sad yesterday. I was feeling pretty sad about it.
How have you been?
Good. A little bit stressed out. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I felt very stressed about this situation, and today I'm also just trying to figure out what's going to happen with the apartment, because we got the contract from the apartment I was trying to rent, and it didn't look good. It had some very weird stuff on it, and I decided not to sign it. And my dad's lawyer is looking at it, and I don't feel good about signing that contract. So it doesn't matter. If I don't get the apartment, I will just need to drive like maybe an hour to the office from my aunt's house or something like that. I don't know. Until we find an apartment. You know, finding apartments is always tough. It's the usual thing. No, doesn't really matter. So let's try to go back on the post process. So yeah.
Yeah, stressful stuff, tell me about it.
Yeah, looking for an apartment is no easy. Dube, so yeah, high fall off is a great thing. Definitely. I don't think I'm using that on this material, but I think the Sensei, Unreal Sensei, do have a material with that. These are just using different 5 textures, and combining them. Basically just blending them together. There's not much magic going on in this one. And it's using a triplanar mapping, meaning that if I paint over a hill like this, it's going to project it a little bit nicer. You know, it won't get that stretched out, let's say. Landscape materials can get very complicated. They can get very complex. This one is just a baby landscape material, to be sincere. You know, it is the bare minimum, just the bare minimum. For maybe a stylized game like this, it's kind of, you know, it's okay to start with, but we're gonna get something.
Yes, I have Unreal Sensei material, but would love your material as it looks like some areas are brighter than others. I will join the Discord to get it.
Yeah, this is just a texture game. It is really just about the textures.
Got the project fixed in the middle of all of that LOL.
Yeah, Yume, and guess what? It was just one little setting. You go to world partition and you.
Okay, so you blend the brighter textures with the darker textures to get that effect.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Yume. Yeah, it was just one little click right here. Just world settings and change it from this one to this one. It was done. Just one with 2 clicks. But knowing where to do those clicks took me some effort. Dube, I want to answer your question because this is a good question. What I did to give you a perspective on this, I basically copied the same material right here, right? This mud material, this sand material. I just copied it on the content browser, made a different instance so I don't modify the original, and I basically went to this material, and let me show you what I did. I basically modified the image and I made it a little bit darker by going to brightness curve and going from 1 to 1.5. This will darken the texture. And also I went to saturation and I put it into 0.5 just to try to achieve a little bit of a more gray, kind of ash, kind of like burnt ground effect. This is not recommended. This is just a quick fix, but you can. I'd rather just export this to Photoshop and get it nicer there. Just get it better there, and check the image values. Make sure that you are not hitting pure white, pure black. Make sure that it really looks good with the thing. But for little adjustments, you can get away with this. That's what I did. That's why you get that feeling of, oh, it's brighter, it's a little softer, but you keep the same texture, so it blends a little bit nicer. It's like a little kind of trick that I learned to do with textures, just modifying the image a little bit. But sometimes you do need to take it to Photoshop to actually get that sweet kind of work on it. So yeah. And also, I won't have internet on my new apartment, so I don't know when I will be able to stream back again. So yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I'm getting used to streaming, and I kind of like want to keep doing it. So okay, so we got that going on. What else can we do? Let's go to the post-process volume, because I'm not satisfied with this lighting. How can we get this lighting to look a little bit more interesting? I want to like not make it I don't like the temperature of this lighting. I would like it to be cold. So let's go to
Hotspot with your phone and boom.
yes, hopefully that will work. But I'm doing vertical and horizontal stream, so maybe I won't have enough internet. But yeah, definitely can go hotspot. Global illumination, film, color grading, temperature. Let's go and make it feel very cold. There you go. You see, just with this, you get away from the tropical feeling and you make it feel a little bit colder. You know, now we're getting into the mood.
Your PC will need to have a Wi-Fi card.
No, you can do USB tethering. So you connect the USB to your PC and make the hotspot.
Thanks for that explanation, man. It looks great on the landscape material. I have been trying to get that working in Unreal with blueprints to make it like the level editor they used in Tools.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's all about the textures. I will just try to create a little level for you with this material and stuff, and I will just give the textures to you, so you can like play with them, and then maybe you can like change them for something different that goes well with it. So now it feels cooler, but I kind of wanna make it darker. How can we make it darker? That's the hardest thing to do. I still learning this post-process, and I wanna like, is it with exposure that we can really get there? Let me see if I can go 0.09, 0.05, 0.01. Not really. This just really turns off the image. That's not the right solution for this. There must be another way to achieve this. Yeah, playing with exposure, it's it really takes some time. It really I need to watch this Ubisoft lighting artist who explains all these settings and gets very good results. But I think I'm getting closer to the feeling I want, a little bit closer. Like for example, here we are on the tropics. Now we're getting into like a darker area. There was a setting to actually change how quick this actually changes. So we get a nice transition between one point and the other. Let's see if we can find that. So Let's see if we can actually find that stuff. Post-process, it was under post-process volume settings, priority, blend radius, blend weight. Okay, I think I found it. So let me just copy the other ones, because we have one for the cave, the treasure cave. And this treasure cave has a nice post-process volume that has those settings very well set. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I don't see it because it's probably unloaded, but it should be able to. Cave post, cave 2, and I don't see it. Did I lost it? Oops, maybe it's on the other. I hope I didn't lose that little cave on the. It's okay. Let's just find out how this works. Let's go post process, battlefield. And priority, blend radius. So blend weight, let's go 0.5. Oh, it's just the blending between the original light and the other one. Okay, so blend radius, what happens if I go 1000? I'm wondering, can I actually make it feel like it's a slow transition? Oh yeah, there you go, blend radius. I don't know, 5000? Is it too much? Oh, that's nice. That feels like World of Warcraft kind of change. Yes. Very slow transition. Very nice. That's what I want. Let's play from here and see how it feels. Nice. Also, I found out that PCG had a nice kind of biome plugin that you can start blending your biomes together. So yeah, I got a lot to look into. So let's see how it feels. Yeah, slowly getting darker and cooler. Yeah, it feels pretty nice, I'll say. Yeah, we can get it a little darker. I like this. Yeah, the desolated battlefield is getting better. Sorry, got a little distracted on the Discord. Okay, yep. Okay, this post-process looks kind of nice. Yep, I think that we can actually start placing some stuff. Okay, let me think about this. Okay. So we got this kind of like nice cemetery that we can actually create an asset assembly from, and then just replicate it with the PCG. We can just replicate it. But I kind of want to think about the logic of this space before we do that. I want to actually get the city going. This is like a small kind of ruined city, and this will just help me with the layout of things. So let's see if I can actually go here and find it on the reference images I got around. Okay, nice. So we got, yeah, it looks like a little bit of the werewolf kind of starting area in World of Warcraft. I forgot the name of that architecture. but we should probably get that going, and it needs to be somewhere around here. So let's see if we can actually just push. Oh, not really, because we want the whole shape of the dragon to look like it's actually a dragon. So here we're gonna have a little challenge to keep that shape going. Let's go to dragon and go here and just go like this right here. Oh, so we do have a little so we do have a little piece of how do you call it, a little spike that we can use to push this around. So let's actually extend this out, and actually let's just try to make it a little smaller like this, and actually we can give space for that little city right there. It's not a city, it's like a little kind of scaling. This is a little bit difficult because the main scale of this is a little bit too big in comparison, so I might need to just bake it and continue from there, but not the original, just make a different instance, just to make a little bit here. And actually let's try doing that. Let's go Control B, Control D, let's push it. And I want to bake this one, so let's see if that helps with the scaling. Okay, I know it's very repetitive for now, but it's going to allow me to do the block out a little of this area. Let's go to bake X form, bake transform, not the rotation, just the scale. Make sure it's not the same instance. Nice. And now I should be able to just scale this a little bit nicer. There you go. It's not jumping anymore, because we are not scaling from 0.0001. we are actually scaling smaller values, which is a little bit nicer for the viewport to handle. Nice. And let's see, let me just try to get this other one. I will just remodel these little spikes with some interesting shapes, so we don't get that like things to be so repetitive everywhere. Yep. It's okay, something like that. Then let's try to get this one around this area. Okay, now we got that cut, and here I would like to just push these mountains a little bit to this side. Maybe we can make them smaller. Oof, the numbers are too small, so maybe like this. And then we can get that thing around here. We don't want to make it too big. This area, it's going to be small. We don't want to make it too big, because then it's gonna be a lot of work, and the bigger the area, the less detail we can get, and the more diluted our energy gets. So let's keep it small and beautiful. Nice. So I see these textures do not match. Okay, let's try making them match. Let's just find that material and drop it. Bloop. Cool. Now I want to add a little bit of landscape to this little area, and we can make the desolated battlefield, and we're gonna add more stone to this to make it special, some special area with a PCG spline that will allow us to just populate the environment and make it even smaller. That's what you need to think about when you're doing an open world. Make it look big, but keep the playable area a little bit smaller, so it's more detailed and nicer. A lot of what World of Warcraft does, right? They have like huge hills that gives you the impression of like, oh, this is infinite. But when you actually look at the whole map, the playable areas are pretty small. They also place very big props around, and that gives like it makes the map look nice from far away and from very close. Very smart thing to do. So yeah, let's add a little bit of terrain here. Let's see. Let's go like here. this is selection. I kind of want to add. Yep. So let's go here. Add here. And it's not being added because we probably don't have this loaded. So actually let's go save and save world partition and actually try to load a little bit more of what we got here. Yep, this is not being loaded, so let's try to just right click and load. Nice, now it's appearing. So we're gonna add a little bit more terrain right here. We're gonna go to landscape and keep on adding a little bit here, a little bit there. Right there, nice. Just add a little bit more. Wow, it works so nicely when you don't load the whole thing together. Let's make the brush smaller. Let's go 1, and let's actually go delete and just click on it, or maybe even better, select. So you select whatever you want to delete. So let's say for some reason doesn't want to select that one. Okay, the edges of the landscape sometimes are a little buggy. Yeah. Okay, maybe this is right in the middle of the loaded and non-loaded area. Well, not really sure what's going on there. Maybe it's the nanite on the landscape. Well, anyways, let's save this. And no, actually it's inside the loaded area. Let's just now. Okay. Yep, let's get this deleted. This deleted, this deleted. Great. A little bit like that. It's okay. Maybe I went too far with that one. Okay, let's get this one. Huh. Okay. Okay. We lost some terrain here, no problem. Let's add it up. Just make sure that it's actually loaded, just in case. Load this region as well. Okay, it's not loaded. We can also go to, yep, we got on loaded area, so let's go right click pin on the landscape. We want all our landscape to be not sure. No, actually it's not that. Let's go landscape and add right here. Maybe we deleted it by mistake. Okay. Just add a little bit more so we can actually paint on it. Nice. Then I just want to maybe add one more here, and then I want to delete this one, which is select. Does not let me to do that. It's okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, let's. Oh, it's gone right now. Nice. Just a little visual bug right there. So again, let's go to landscape. I always like to just give myself a little bit more area than I need for painting, because then things get a little bit weird if you have that cut right there. So let's go sculpt and just make the brush a little bigger, maybe 10,000. Yep, and then just 5,000, and then yep, maybe 10,000. And then go like this, just push it into the ground a little bit. Nice. And then we can actually go and, is this cut or it needs to be just rebuilt because we are using nanite? Yeah, there you go. Sometimes you get weird artifacts with nanite landscapes. You just need to rebuild. Let's go erosion, maybe flatten brush, and then just 5,000, and make a little bit of this soil go down like this. Yep. Perfect. Right here. Let's keep those mountains on the edge. It's okay. Something like that. It's nice. Yeah, let's make this a little bit like this, and that's it. Now we can actually go erosion a little bit. My favorite brush. Just erode. Nice. Just erode that a little bit. Okay, cool. And now I want to just paint it a little. Yep, just like this. Very nice effect what erosion does. Okay, cool. We can actually go sculpt and just we can just shift click a little, give it a little bit more variation to it, like this. And then again here also a little bit of erosion, like this. And that's it for now. Okay, cool. I'm going to paint this one, just a little bit of soil. Let's add it a bigger brush, 5,000. Yep. Is the strength good? Nope, it's not good. Let's paint. Just be careful with the edges, because if you get out or make the brush too big, things start bugging out. We do need to make it bigger. Let's go 10,000. Strength also little bit, just to cover up a little. Like this. Cool. You see? You get out of the edges and boom, weird glitches start happening. We need to make the brush way smaller. Like this. Like this. And like this. Okay? And then let's get those nice. Here we need to go sculpt and also flatten. A little bit like this. And also just paint, get this layer, there you go. Up. Now we want to be careful with the strength and the size. We want some nice kind of blending around those edges, something like that. A little bit like this. That's kind of cool. And then you can go shift to take out some of that paint. Let's pick up the actual other. Yeah, layer 5 is good. Nice. Quick layer just to get an idea of what kind of terrain is this. Nice. Now we have space for the desolated city there. Cool. Here we can add more rocks and everything, and that's what it's going to come up. So yep, let's just rebuild. And save. Nice. Ooh, I'm so happy I got this project back to 14 gigabytes, because then the backup process will be very difficult. Nice. Okay, we got some little things going here. Landscape paint. Let's actually try to fix that a little. Look. Texture is very repetitive. It's no problem. We're gonna like put a lot of assets on top and blend things a little. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's not the layer I want. Kinda actually looks kinda cool, but maybe, yeah, we can actually use that layer a little bit for the edges. Yep, so that's it. Sometimes just clicking one time with the brush gives you like that kind of like blend effect that you want. But this doesn't matter, it's just a quick kind of idea of what the color of the landscape will be, because then I actually want to place assets and repaint based on the placement of the assets. Okay, cool. Which I think that there are ways to do this. More technical ways to do this. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so we are going for 2 hours 20. All right, I think that let's actually play some rocks and yeah, let me think about what kind of city I want to put in there. And I think that we can actually I'm gonna take a little lunch break and see what's going to happen. Okay, so we do have castles and stuff like that, but I kind of want to like make it like these kind of buildings, but make them very like broken and like dark and stuff. Yeah, I think that will work. These ones, let me see, preset. Let's find this family of assets. Okay, yeah, I know which one is it. It needs a little bit of work. Let me see. It doesn't need to be such a no, it needs to be more of a village. Small wooden houses, not big constructions actually. So I think I got the perfect assets for that. Very tiny. Let me see. If you drag two assets that have the same pivot point, you should be able to get them placed together instead of dragging them by separate and then aligning. It's a very good little technique I learned, and I turned this into nanite, which doesn't make sense because they're low poly anyways. But I just wanted to see performance, if it actually helped a little. So let's see, here we have this little one, and then we have this little one, and they don't actually need to have glasses at all. Some of them could have them, but I think with those I can actually build something interesting. What do we have here? And then we can populate with PCG and get some stuff, and then change the textures a little, make a little road. Nice. So we do have that. Just gonna place them there so I know what I want to use. What is this? A little bit bigger house. Still kind of nice. I like the roof stuff. This other little house, I think we got it there. Yeah, that's good enough. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 props to get some variation. Oh, I think we have more here. Let me see. I think, yep, we can just use this one as well. And that's good enough. Little tower. Shall we have the tower? No, let's make it a very small, tiny village. Yeah, I think that's it. So we got most of the things we need. The statues, a little bit the feeling of and the mood for the place. Nice. I think this is going to work very nicely. This statue is just floating there. Okay, we gotta fix that. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna probably leave it here, take a little break, have some food because I'm running low on energy, and yeah, super happy to be back on track with these projects after having some technical issues. And I kind of want to make this a lava river or something. Maybe we are using lava too much. Maybe not. Just like big kind of canyons thing. Just walking through this kind of could be cooler. We're gonna have a hey, Pegleg, long time no see, and yeah, have some nice dry trees and stuff like that. It's gonna be very cool. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for